Okay, all right. I know that some of you who care about me may be worried about the caption of this video, and you'll be worried about what I'm about to say. Mr. Victor, don't say anything that will put you in trouble. Actually, I don't really care. I don't really care about what will happen after this. The truth is, we are in Nigeria where human being is not valued. So after this video, the jihadists, the extremists, the fanatics, the religious fanatics may decide to come after me. But you know that life in Nigeria have been reduced to people don't even value their life again in Nigeria. Like even youth, a lot of youth are frustrated, both Christian, non-Christian. I'm not even an extremist. Making this video is not just. I'm not trying to instigate violence. I'm not equally trying to encourage violence. This video will be posted the way I made it. No, there's no editing on it. But try to understand what I'm trying to say here. People are being killed every day, and I know that. In fact, both Christians and Muslims are being killed every day in Nigeria. The so-called elites are not doing anything about it. In fact, if you're even a soldier, you are a scapegoat for them because they will do they are the one planning this. They will do their planning and push you out there. The, who is the one funding all these herdsmen? Who is the one funding all these bandits? Who are the one funding all these crimes? So, but by the way, let's come to Christians. Let me even encourage because I'm a Christian and I won't deny that. Though, let me tell you the truth. My suggestion or my point here is not just for Christians. Is it not time government, if they think they want to protect life, is it not time they should start licensing individuals gun? That somebody, and again, people don't buy gun, go to government or go to government, try to inquire how to get a license. Let it be that they've tried denying or the normal citizens license, whereas they are giving. I don't know whether do you think that all the herdsmen in the bush, all of them have the license to those AK-47, those gun they have, the gun that they cannot even acquire. If you even want to buy a gun, they won't even give you such gun. Those guns are meant for military purposes. How do they get those guns? And my suggestion today, I just woke up bitter. I woke up very angry. I was like, what's this? Who is free? If they killed somebody in CSC church, I go to church. They went for midweek service, and they were killed, they were kidnapped, they were abducted. You even going on the road, you are not safe. Let churches buy gun and keep. I know up in Assemblies of God, and we have a wing called Royal Rangers, which is meant to be young people who are who defend the church. No weapon, nothing. Bro, at this point, the current insecurity state of the country, churches should acquire weapons. They should acquire guns. Go and register it in the government. Defend yourself. Don't attack. We don't attack. The Bible doesn't encourage attacking. We don't see anybody as our enemy. Rather, Bible teaches love. I still don't equally encourage attacks. We don't encourage bloodshed. But in case they come for you, imagine that church, CSC church, the one that was attacked, that immediately the bandits or whosoever, the enemies, invaded the church, and they were. I saw young boys there who was running headset scatter, whereas the doors was locked. They had nowhere to escape. That place they went back. They pulled down gun and start shooting back. You think they would have invaded? They would have been surprised. They would have even been ambushed because they would have been surprised to see that those boys or those church have guns with them. You understand what I'm saying? So it is high time churches register guns. I'm saying this from my own heart. And government, it is high time to grant churches. Even if you don't want to grant human, let's even start from there. Let every church have gun. Let every church, not just guns. You can buy it. It is protection. The life that comes to your church is more important than whatever, including a building. In fact, the church is in the heart. If we must be gathering, then life should be very important. It is not the time they can't come to you and you are saying you are praying, you are praying for them not to kill you. It may happen by miracle because I've experienced miracle. The reason why I'm a Christian and I always boldly declare that I'm a Christian is because I have a personal encounter. If I tell you, it is mind blowing. Like God has saved me from danger, and I know that God exists. Jesus Christ equally exists. But bro, this is high time you protect yourself. Let's go to the Bible. Let's see what the Bible says. First of all, let me read Old Testament. And after, some of you will say it is Old Testament, that's where they say you should defend yourself. In the New Testament, you shouldn't fight. Even when they come to fight you, if they slap you in this ear, hit that ear. Bro, that's not true. I will go to Old Testament, I will read Old Testament for you, not just one chapter, not two chapters, not three chapters. I will go to New Testament, I will read not just one chapter, not two chapters, not three chapters. It is high time we defend ourselves as an individual. It is high time pastors, individuals, church Christians, in North especially, let them buy gun, go to government, register it, and it is high time government shouldn't deny this particular asset. If you go to government to register your gun, let them register the gun. Like yesterday, I saw in the news that a House of Representatives in US, somebody Mori, was speaking for the release of a farmer who, in a defensive attack, he was defending himself, killed a herdsman or killed an enemy, somebody who came to kill him, and he was sentenced to life, not life imprisonment, he was sentenced to death, and he was speaking for the pardon. That's where, to kill somebody who came to kill you, there's no way that if he didn't kill that person, the person would have killed him. So I don't know the rationale behind this. Now let's go to the Bible before we go further. Jeremiah chapter 48 verse 10. Cursed is he who does, I'm talking to my fellow Christians, I'm not instigating violence. I'm not saying that. Just get a sword and keep it to yourself. He said, cursed is he who does the work of the Lord with slackness, and cursed is he who keeps back his sword from bloodshed. If they come for you, you go for them. Now let's go to another one. Nehemiah chapter 4, 17 and 18. Verse 17 and 18. And it says, the builder worked with one hand and held a weapon with the other. In the Bible, when they were rebuilding Israel, and there was a lot of enemies, they were using one hand to build, and they were using one hand. It is right that we watch, especially those in North. It can happen anywhere. It can happen in West. It can happen in East. You are worshiping with one hand, both in the gate and inside the church. It is high time pastor carries AK-47 and be preaching. It is high time the usher carry AK-47 and be worshiping God. It is high time we open our eye and worship. It is high time we do this. This security is too much, and we are claiming there is no genocide, and we are claiming there is no killings. Both Christians and mosque, including mosque, there should be license to guns, because this assault is too much. This is blood-testing demons. They are not just attacking Christians, they are equally attacking some Muslims and people who, pagans, different religions. I'm not even a religious bigot, but it is high time we protect our citizens. Any place that they should be gathering this day, there should be weapon there, that the young ones, the gallant ones, not just the military, because military have failed us. The security agencies have failed us. Police have failed us. Yes, they have failed us. Now let's go to even New Testament. Luke chapter 22 verse 36. If you do not have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. Meaning, sell your clothes and buy one. I think it's a joke. And this was made by Jesus Christ. If you don't have sword, you will try to quote it. Oh, he didn't mean that. He meant Bible. If you don't have Bible, whether using Bible in the New Testament, anything you want to interpret it, say you're on your own. Now let's go to another passage. 1 Samuel chapter 22 from 1 to 5. David and his men fought the Philistines to protect the people of. Now, this is throughout the life of David. He was fighting, protect the people of Israel. But he had been fighting. It is time we fight. It is time. I don't know where we are learning our own. We read the Old Testament, we read the New Testament. If you think that the Old Testament is abolished, why is it still in our Bible? Why do we still read it? Do you mean in the whole church, every day in church, the only thing you read is the New Testament? If we read the Old Testament and we believe on the Old Testament, why don't we practice things on it? Why don't we defend ourselves? Why don't we protect our citizens? Why don't we protect our own? Why don't we protect our lives? Life is no longer important. Some people that have not fully repented in church were killed. The so-called GOs, or whatever they call themselves overseas. Do you see how they go with military men? Do you see how they go with bodyguards? Do you see how they protect themselves? If they will protect themselves, why wouldn't they buy weapons for those who protect the church, who will start guide on the church? I'm not against anybody. Psalm chapter 144 verse 1, he says, blessed be the Lord who trains my hand for war and fingers for battle. God has given us the strength. God has given us the energy. God has given us the hand. Let all Christians rise. Let all churches rise. Let all youth. Let us not go and start attacking with that. But if they attack, you attack back. Don't even defend. You attack back. And let's go to John, New Testament, John 15 verse 13. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. This doesn't promote violence, but support defending others, even at personal cost. That doesn't mean that, oh, they come to our church, you are not Jesus Christ, to kill me. That's not what it means. I don't know how you understand it. Those young ones, I'm saying that government should grant churches access to, not just access, license and access to weapons. In fact, it's even high time government should even be the one buying it and dashing them, giving churches, giving mosque, giving other religious worshippers. If we even have jihadists or whatever in the country, anywhere there is gathering of life, people gather. It is high time churches should, government should buy and give them. And the ones holding it, handling it, you are defending, you are serving the country, you are serving life, you are saving life. If they shoot you and you die with a weapon trying to defend, you have laid your life for those who were trying to defend. But if you just stand there without weapon, without anything, and you die for trying nothing. You didn't lay down your life. Who knows whether you're going to heaven? You don't use your senses. Sometimes ignorance, sometimes brainlessness, not having brain may even be a sin. I don't know. It may even be a sin that will lead you to hell. See what they believe, that they kill the infidels, they call you infidels. In fact, Christianity don't preach anybody as an enemy. They preach even the sinners as a potential Christians. They believe that every sinner will repent and be a Christian. Why these ones, if I must believe what we see, they still every other person, the extremists, I believe, I've actually lived in the north, in Kano precisely. Woody around Polak. The person who accommodated me without knowing me is an Hausa. There's no hatred for religion or legion or even an area. I'm an Igbo. But in fact, I grew up knowing that this country can really coexist peacefully. I lived in the house of this person, a Muslim, he practices he prays his prayer. I take my prayer serious. In the night he prays, in the afternoon he prays. I pray. He was even encouraging me in my faith. Do you know why? If he prays like this, me that is a Christian, why won't I pray? This person didn't know me. This woman didn't know me. I've forgotten the name. Till now, we still have good relationship. She didn't know me, and she accepted me because that time we went for a training in Kano Police Academy. As of then, we have not been granted access to the barrack, to the inside the school. That's Polak. We were wandering around to find a place we can rent and sleep for the day, and it will take a week before we go inside because we arrived a week before the actual date for arrival. This woman saw us, granted us access to her house, and other boys who were 2 Easterners, Christians, and 6 Northerners, Muslims, who lived in the same house. They do their prayers, we do our prayers. If we are doing our prayer, because they encourage us, they even increase our faith. If we are doing our prayer, they'll be waiting for us. If they are doing their prayers, if we are not doing ours, we are waiting for them. At the end, we follow and go and buy food. We eat together in the same pot, the same tray, the same plates. I believe that this Nigeria can work. Let us not be blind to religion. Let us not be blind to religion. Lastly, I will read these 2 passages. This first one is Luke chapter 11, verse 21, and it says, when a strong man fully armed guides his own house. My God, if I read only this passage, with this video, it have summarized this video. When a strong man fully armed guide his own house, his possession are safe. If Christians is now fully armed and guide the lives of the Christians, we'll be safe. The country will be better. Not just Christians, not just religions. Let farmers, if they will grant herdsmen, if they are not granted those weapons they are using, then they should be arrested, they should be persecuted, they should be treated like terrorists. But if those weapons were granted because of their safety in the bush, so-called safety, then herdsmen, or then farmers should be granted weapons, not just knives, not just machetes. You see the kind of gun they carry. They should carry AK-47. They should carry magazines. They should carry machine and enter the. If you are farming, keep it by the side. Let's see if the attack will continue. Head to head, face to face, anything that happens, you give it to him. Look at what happened in John chapter 18, verse 10 and 11, thereabouts. So now, if you go through it, that was when they came to arrest Jesus. Verse 10 said, and Peter drew his sword. What does that mean? That means that Peter he didn't go home to go and carry his sword. Yeah, he wasn't expecting anything. He wasn't expecting violence. He wasn't expecting to fight. It means he was carrying his sword, young man. He was with his sword. And if you think Jesus was against him being guided with his sword, then why didn't he rebuke him since they've been following him for 3 years? Why didn't he rebuke him from carrying his sword? So he's coming to see Jesus. He's carrying his sword. Peter is not a warrior. He's not a soldier. He was with his sword. Carry your sword. Let churches be with their sword. Let farmers be given access to sword. Let farmers be given license to carry their sword. I didn't mean machete. The people who are killing us, these blood-sucking demons, are going with guns. They are going with guns. Let even the government provide guns to the citizens. Now, you see, do you know the consequence of this? It will increase crime. It will increase crime. Kind of crime is worse than what they are. The criminals are in the bush, still with weapons. They are disarmed. Now, that's why I tell you that even if it is not for individuals, for churches, for farmers, that is necessary, so that you see that this herdsmen will reduce. And Peter drew his sword, and that was being guided. He was not just like a coward in a church. Oh God, deliver us. He didn't even tell Jesus. Remember that this was Jesus. He was even trying to defend Jesus. God, Jesus, deliver yourself. He drew his sword to defend Jesus. If you look back in the Bible, places, it is just about you being guided. It is high time citizens start being guided. Let's be guided. Shalom.